I don't have enough money for Taco Bell, but what I do have pleases me greatly. This is Adventure Module N2, the Forest Oracle. And I wanted to do a review of this module, well, a quick one anyway, because one of my friends told me something about this which interests me greatly, and it was also quite humorous. This adventure is about a land under a curse, and how they just describe all the plants and food that people need as growing and becoming black and rotten. Long ago, the Downs prospered under the care of the Druids, but the priests of nature have retreated deep into the woods and rarely show themselves now. An old man claims that the Druids have the power to save the valley if only someone could find their oracle to seek help. Will you reach the Forest Oracle or the Druids in time? And if you do, can they really lift the curse? So, right off the bat, one of my friends was telling me that this is a regional adventure. In other words, the players will have to travel to many different locations. And I thought this funny only because he told me that there's a snag at the very beginning of the adventure, how there's a hidden road. And for players to find the road, the DM had to make a die roll. And if he rolled poorly for them, then they would miss the road and probably go off through the countryside until they figured out what the hell they had done wrong. Well, this is, excuse me, a misnomer, because it says each party member, not just one roll for the entire party. So that right there is something that has been going around that is incorrect. But this adventure has the players going into caves. This looks like a creature, I think, from the Fiend Folio. This looks like your basic goblin or hobgoblin, I don't know. But it's got lots of different different locations. This is not a new module by any means of imagination. This is definitely been used, I'm glad to say, and they've kept it in good condition, and it's come into my hands. But here's some hex maps. There's an inn. There's ruins. This thing has like everything. There's the Druid's tree home. So they're going to be the Yeti's lair. So apparently they have to retrieve something from a mountaintop, perhaps. So there's a lot to this. You might get a few months out of this adventure. There's the Yeti. Looks really good. And I don't know if I can recommend it. I'd have to read it all the way through. I'll do interesting and long-term reviews on all of my items at another time. But for right now, and of course they always have the pre-rolled characters, and I think this is probably a player's map. Here's the actual map. I'm not going to show you everything on that, but it looks like a good one. If you can find one in good shape, it might suit your players and your group for at least 2 or 3 months, perhaps longer if you just give the players one roll to find a secret road in a forest. But anyway, there you go.